Hey guys, Linus here. Today we're diving into the wild world of overclocking. So what's all the fuss about? Well, imagine giving your CPU a shot of espresso. It's like telling your processor, hey buddy, time to work faster. And who doesn't want their computer to zoom around like it's had too much coffee? Now you might be wondering, Linus, why would anyone want to mess with their perfectly good CPU? Well, my friends, it's all about squeezing out every last drop of performance. Maybe you're a gamer who wants those extra frames per second. Or perhaps you're a video editor, tired of waiting for renders. Whatever your reason, overclocking promises to give your system a boost without spending a dime on new hardware.
All right, let's get our hands dirty and peek under the hood of overclocking. At its core, overclocking is all about speed. You're telling your CPU to run at a higher frequency than it was designed for.
Overclocking involves tweaking settings in your computer's BIOS or using specialized software. The main thing you're adjusting is the CPU multiplier.
Your CPU needs more power to run at these higher speeds. Increasing the voltage gives your CPU the extra juice it needs.
The faster your CPU runs, the more heat it generates. That's why serious overclockers invest in beefy cooling solutions. For most of us, a good air cooler or all-in-one liquid cooler will do the trick.
Now that we know how overclocking works, let's talk about why you'd want to do it in the first place. The most obvious benefit: speed, and more speed. An overclocked CPU can significantly boost your system's performance. We're talking faster load times, smoother gameplay, and quicker rendering for all you content creators out there.
Overclocking can breathe new life into older systems. Got a CPU that's a few years old? Overclocking can help it keep up with more modern tasks.
Another perk of overclocking is the satisfaction of squeezing every last drop of performance out of your hardware. You paid for that CPU, so why not use all of its potential? Plus, there's a certain pride in knowing you've pushed your system beyond its stock limits.
Overclocking teaches you a lot about how your computer works. You'll gain a deeper understanding of CPU architecture, thermal dynamics, and system stability. And hey, who knows? These skills might come in handy one day. Maybe you'll become the go-to tech guru among your friends. Section 4. Danger Zone, Risks and Myths of Overclocking.
Yes, there are risks involved, but no, you're not going to blow up your CPU if you follow proper procedures. Let's bust some myths, shall we?
First up, the big one. Overclocking will instantly fry your CPU. This is about as true as saying looking at the sun will instantly blind you.
Can it happen? Sure, if you're reckless, but with proper precautions, it's highly unlikely. The real risks of overclocking are more subtle.
Increased heat and voltage can, over time, reduce the lifespan of your CPU. But we're talking about reducing a lifespan from, say, 10 years to 8 years.
Another myth: overclocking voids your warranty. Technically, yes, most manufacturers consider overclocking as voiding the warranty, but they have to prove that overclocking caused the damage.
Plus, some CPUs, like Intel's K-series, are actually designed for overclocking. These often come with warranties that cover reasonable overclocking.
While it does require some knowledge, modern tools have made overclocking more accessible than ever. Many motherboards come with one-click overclocking features.
Section 5. Safety first. Tips to overclock without the boom.
Start small and be patient. Increase clock speeds gradually, testing stability at each step. Use stress tests like Prime 95 or ADA 64 to check stability. If your system crashes, dial it back. Cooling is crucial. Invest in a good aftermarket cooler.
Keep an eye on temperatures. Stay below 80 degrees Celsius.
Pay attention to voltage. Safe voltages are better than pushing too high. Use the right tools like MSI Afterburner or AMD Risen Master.